Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Welcome into the channel, Rockstars. Kind of a vlog style video today. Just wanted to take you guys through like one of my days in reselling and balancing personal and business stuff. So first thing this morning, and it is a very sunny day here in Tampa. Hopefully you guys are not having snow or cold. But first thing we did, pulled normal, like the shipping. I think we had like 12 orders go out this morning, maybe 13. Just so you guys kind of have a heads up. We have 3,800 listings. I can get about 5,000 to 6,000 in this garage. If I go over 6,000 active, I'll have to work out some more storage. But stuff we're working on, you guys have seen my videos. Actives, all there. We got about 1,000 postcards, sports cards, miscellaneous, hats, different stuff. We have about 1,000 pieces of clothes. They're in these bins. We have about 1,200 remotes listed. They're in the smaller bins. We can fit 3 across. So in theory, we could fit 15 of these bins. They hold about 50 each per shelf. So 750 remotes on a shelf. We have more right there. So we pull our orders, ship them. I think we did ship 12 out. Unfortunately, our neighborhood is still in a huge fight over getting USPS postage pickups. They will not come and pick up like I used to have. I have to drive them about 2 miles to the post office, which sucks. Let me show you why we have to drive them to the post office and don't get pickups. So every day when I need to get the mail, I have to hop on my golf cart. I could walk, but why? I have a golf cart for that. And drive about 20 houses down, which you guys will see in just a second, to get to my mail. So like I said, we got to come about 20 houses down, and we have mail bundles, right? All this. And then when we get packages, they show up in these like parcel boxes for us if they're that big. If they're not and they're too big, they'll send us a letter to come get it. So because they have this, the mail guy only has to come one place, and they refuse to go through all the houses and deliver packages. That's not how they work, and they won't do it with us, and I schedule pickups and they refuse to show up. So that's why we don't have USPS pickups. So basically their argument is if they let me do a pickup and they open up the pickups for us, then everyone's gonna start wanting the pickup, and it's gonna defeat the entire purpose of having this mail bundle box right there. And so that's why they won't do it, and I fought with them. I lived in this neighborhood. In May, it'll be 3 years. They refuse to do it. Absolutely refuse. Yeah, so it's pretty clean now, the SUV. This is Kate's. It's actually a lease. I lease hers because it makes more sense to claim as a business expense than my car. Long story short, but it's easier on the taxes and the IRS questioning that car versus a normal SUV for business stuff. So this makes more sense. Like, oh yeah, we can go pick up inventory in this. I'm not picking up inventory in the i8, right? It doesn't make sense. But yeah, I got it nice and clean today, wiped it all out, ran it through the car wash, and the car wash down the street has like a $20 a month unlimited car washes. So, you know, if I just run the car through, you know, each one of these 2 cars through it twice, it's only $5 a car. So makes sense for me. And then I can do the insides and the windows and whatever and what have you. And then when I get the golf cart out, I just pull the SUV like I'm doing now right back into the driveway, so that everything is off the street, because we're not allowed to park on the street because you will get towed, thankfully. Otherwise it's like a Olympic obstacle course trying to get out of our road, driving around all the cars that are parked on the street. So yeah, my car's in the garage, golf cart in the garage that charges, and the Mini and this SUV stay in the driveway. My truck is parked at my dad's house. He drives the truck sometimes, so that's not a worry. It's not here. If ever something happened to him or he didn't need the truck or want the truck anymore and it came here, I don't know where I would park it. I'm out of spots. So that was essentially my morning, packing packages, taking it to the post office, took the cars to the car wash, stopped by the grocery store for a few things, and then come back and kind of get the day started working on the computer. I do a lot of computer work. I'm handling my listing service. I'm handling eBay listings that Kate makes for me, drafts. I handle, running sales. I handle the emails from all of you guys, the YouTube comments, the social media comments, all that stuff. And then I have to film like I'm doing right now, filming for you guys. Generally filming a video, editing it, which doesn't take a lot of editing. I'm not a Hollywood cinematographic person, but filming, editing, uploading it, making titles, thumbnails, descriptions, all that stuff is about an hour to an hour and a half. It just depends. The shipping, the post office run, stopping at stores, whatever, 30, 45 minutes. Usually an hour would be max if I stop and grab something to eat or whatever. It just depends. So you're talking about, that's 2 hours, 2.5 hours of my day Computer work, social media, YouTube, emails, that's an hour. Easily answering emails from you guys, questions, comments, concerns. It takes a while. It takes an hour. Like I might get 20 or 30 emails. I might get 20 or 30 messages between Instagram and Facebook or TikTok, between all the accounts. And then my listing service generally has a few questions and emails and messages from people. It pretty much runs itself, but there's always some things that need to be handled. Yeah, so you're talking about 50, 60, 70 messages and emails, sometimes upwards of 100, just depending on a busy day. I've woken up to like 30, 40 emails that I've sat and had to bang through. And then, 15 or 20 messages, 10 or 15 messages in the listing service. So it could be as close to at least 50 or 60, upwards of 70, 80 to 100. So at a minute each, some of them are faster. I can just type a response and be done with it. But that's an hour job, at least an hour, maybe hour and 10, hour and 15. So that's like half my day. And then Kate does listings. She takes all the photos. So she'll come down here. Like we're working on this pallet right now that we're halfway through. She'll take remotes out of here, photograph, test, and put them all in drafts, and then I'll price them and list them, and then I run my sales, my promotions, my promoteds, all that sort of stuff is for me to run and take care of that. She just leaves it up there for me. And then sometime at the end of the day, I will come down here and work on all of the unlisted stuff, kind of pull it out and get her stuff ready and put a pile together for her for the following day. And then at the end of the day, when we're getting close to dinner time, like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, is when I will sit down and do all my computer work, like website work, marketing. I might send out emails that you guys see, or if you're part of my email list or on my Facebook group. It's a lot of computer work. I would say, if I start at 9 o'clock and work till dinner at 5, that's 8 hours, and then I work later on the computer. I would say 10 to 12 hours a day, depending on what's going on. And 75% of that is emails and online work. 25% of it is, or at least 20% of it is this recording, editing, putting up videos and content. And then probably 10% of it is, doing the other miscellaneous stuff or running out to the post office or whatever. So that's sort of a look at what my normal day consists of. But I will tell you guys that that's going to change soon, because I have something coming. I have some big news for you guys in March, and it's going to take me a couple more weeks, but I have something big coming. It's major. It's the biggest move in business I think I've ever made. And I'll have more information about that, so stay tuned to the channel, subscribe, and all that good stuff. But pretty soon, all of this may live somewhere else. And by live somewhere else, I don't mean I'm going to be living somewhere else. I mean all of the stuff in the garage may be living somewhere else soon. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still going to live here. And we go for walks in the middle of the afternoon. We take a 10-minute break and take this one for a little walk, because he likes to walk the neighborhood, even though he's grumpy and doesn't like people. Right, buddy? You don't like people? Okay, so that was like all the downstairs work, the USPS, the shipping, the dog, all that sort of good stuff, the sorting, the inventory. Up here is where the rest of the day is spent: emails, messages, content creation. Everything I talked to you about earlier in the video is here. It's kind of like the headquarters, command center, workstation. So, if it comes to listing items and doing eBay selling like a lot of you do, I have inventory over there. I can take photos right on my carpet because I use an app called Photo Room, iPhone or Android. Photo Room, very easy to find. I've used it for years. Instant white background. You can use a free version, or you can pay for the premium version, a few bucks a month, to do it in bulk. Super easy. Can use this office to sit here and take photos, sit on the ground. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. If I need lights, I have my light kits here, which you don't need all these fancy lights. It doesn't matter, but I have them. I have them for content creation, but I can also use them for listing. These ones are cool. They're controlled by the app. You can just turn them all off like that. You can just turn them on like that. You can make them brighter. You can make them dimmer. You can change the color of them. You can do all kinds of stuff with these lights. Anyways, they're pretty cool. So, just an extra thing I have. And then I have my content creation section. I think a lot of you guys don't realize how cheap you can set up a content creation station. I have all the bells and whistles, like the green screen, because it's what I do. It's part of my business, right? I have these lights. I have this microphone. I have the webcam for live shows or Zoom calls or, business calls or whatever, where I can set up the webcam, speakers. I have a portable light in case I'm on the go. You can use that thing right there. Pretty cool. Really cheap, 10, 15 bucks. You can replicate my microphone that I'm wearing right here for $40 or cheaper maybe. You can replicate that light, like I said, 15 bucks. that's all you need to get rolling. $50, $60, you can have a professional setup that sounds good and looks good. And then you can slowly add, this is like $99 green screen, so you can do virtual backgrounds and green screen editing if you get into it. You can buy nicer lights, you can buy microphones, you can buy everything, you know. It's just, this is all the accumulation of years that I've put together to build this office, and just to have everything here and part of what I do. But you don't need all this stuff. You can start for next to nothing. Just use your phone that's in your pocket. And, you know, I recommend getting the mic. This is, if I had to tell you to get one thing, it would be this microphone, or something similar that you can just wirelessly plug in and go. And if you want to do an interview with somebody, these are great because this one has a second lavalier clip on here. If I can get a hold of it. A second one that I can give to somebody I'm doing an interview for, and they don't mess with the audio of each other. So you clip this on your interview subject, you put yours on, and you're all set, good to go. They sit in this little case, they charge, just plugged in, you know, every night, so they're fully charged and they don't die. They last a few hours, 3 or 4 hours on their own. So no problem with the microphones, easy, cheap stuff, and you can set up, you know, an office. But I preach to you guys about the importance of having a place that's your own, locked away. You know, people have husbands and wives and brothers and mothers and sisters and dogs and distractions and TVs and door knockers and grass cutter guys in the rest of the house. When I'm in this office and I close that door, it is me. I'm locked in here, I'm working, and there's nothing else for me to worry about. Nobody comes in this office. They will text me or lightly knock on the door and nothing gets messed up. Generally, Kate will text me, or if my mom or dad happen to stop by or something, nobody comes in this office. I actually put something on here that was kind of helpful with that. In fact, I have a little sign. Please do not disturb recording in progress. It's true though, because before I had that sign, people wouldn't be respectful, you know, sort of out of this office, but in my other house, that I was recording. It doesn't think, you know, to process in their brains that, oh, he's recording. When I walk in and go, hey Casey, what do you, oh, just wrecked, you know, a 10-minute video I was recording, and now I got to cut the end and try to re-record into it. I'm trying to get it in one take. So that's that. Everybody knows when I'm in here, like, I'm working, leave me alone, and that's the dedicated spot. So hopefully this has been kind of a fun video for you guys, kind of a look into how I do things behind the scenes, how I go about my day, what I actually do. A ton of you guys always ask, what do I do every single day? And that's it. I sit on this computer and I answer emails and messages and comments, and I create content for you guys. And I do some reselling, you know, listings and drafts. I do wholesale. I reach out to people to buy and sell wholesale on the wholesale site. I handle my listing service, which you guys may or may not know about, where I create listings for other sellers. Everything is done right here, and I built this business to be able to operate from a laptop and a desk in an office right here, 20 feet from my bed down the hallway. So that's it. A day in the life, behind the scenes, Rockstarflipper. I don't know, whatever you want to call this. Who knows how I'll title this, but hopefully you enjoyed it. And I'd love to hear about some of you guys and what your daily routines and your offices and your setups and everything are like. I love to see it. If you post on social media or on YouTube, please tag me at Rockstarflipper on every platform, and tell me about it in the comment section below. So as always, have a wonderful weekend. It's Friday, TGIF. Enjoy it. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Go Niners on Sunday. I'm not a Chiefs fan, clearly. Go Niners. I'm not a Niners fan either, but I'm a Niners fan on Sunday. So enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Be safe, whatever you do. Don't drink and drive, guys. Please don't do that. Get an Uber or a DD. And I want to see you all back here on Monday. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button. Turn it blue. It helps the algorithm. I appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. Don't miss future videos. I'll have more content for you tomorrow, Saturday, and probably early on Sunday. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you next time.